Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We have got a crazy morning right now. We're running around trying to get Bella ready to get her to her Bible school today, and it's a mess. Like, I'm running late. I took forever getting my makeup done. If my makeup looks off, it is because I bought a sponge off of Amazon thinking it was my Sonia Kesha sponge, and it was not. It was some type crappy sponge that is not working. So I have a pickup order for Target to get my actual Sonia Kesha sponges, which I'm going to do that later today, which y'all are coming with me. But of course, I'm starting my day with my greens. If I can get it one-handed, Alani knew also, I can't find my tripod stand. Got to find that today. And here you go, sweet girl. And my overnight oats. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in, and I'll check in with y'all later because I am gonna let you know how this video is gonna be structured a little bit different than my normal what I eat in a day. Actually, since everything's quiet, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Today is Friday. I'm gonna be combining today and Saturday and make it my what I eat in a day and my Saturday hangout because it is the end of the end of the reverse. So what I'm gonna do is my Wednesday video instead of my Saturday hangout is gonna be my new, like, what am I doing moving forward, what I eat in a day, in my new calories, and then everything will go back to normal the next week. But I just kind of want to combine this Friday and this Saturday together so that Wednesday we can start off with a new series, which I still have not thought of the name yet, but I will before Wednesday. So let's go. All right, so just got done picking up my Target order. If you've ever wondered, these are the makeup sponges that I use for my makeup. These are amazing, absolutely amazing. I will never use another makeup sponge. I used to use the L'Oreal makeup sponge, but they changed it. And ever since they changed it, and even Casey Holmes, my girl Casey Holmes that I watch do makeup, she doesn't even like it. So we started using these. But anyways, as you can tell, Brooklyn is in the back. Hubby is gonna run into Home Depot and get some more rocks we have a water drain? What is it that comes out the house?
Yeah, gutter.
A gutter that comes into our flower bed and washes the flower bed out. So we found some black rock that will help not wash it out. And we didn't get enough the other day. So we are pulling into Home Depot right now to grab some more. And I might look at some flowers. I don't know yet, but I will show y'all what we end up getting. All right, you guys, I don't know if I've mentioned this previously or not, but my husband was off this week. Also, my nail popped off. I was adjusting my bra the other day and it went flying. So we're either going to get this fixed today or tomorrow, but it'll be in this video. But my husband's been off all week for a staycation. We didn't go anywhere. And so we've been kind of like taking on little parts of the house that we've kind of not been able to get in order. Like, he's been working outside in my flower beds. I'm not a green thumb, let's just put it that way. Like, I grew up with green thumbs, but I'm not one. But I planted a bunch of azaleas outside, and I thought, you know, if I just dug the hole, put potting seed or soil in it, like, I was good. And my grandpa was like, no, like, your whole entire yard is rocks. Because, you know, like when they build houses, they put gravel and stuff on top of the red mud. So I was like, oh, well, didn't think about that. But we've been slowly redoing our flower beds. And this week we bought a bunch of black pebble. I'll go out and show y'all later once he gets it all laid out. It looks so good because the drain pipe, like I was saying, was washing all of my mulch out. And I was spending so much money on mulch. But anyway, that's been his kind of thing that he's been taking on this week, is getting the outside. We haven't got the flower beds. As you know, I've said like a million times, we're doing the Dave Ramsey thing. So when we get the envelope built back up, we're gonna do the flower beds, but we're gonna probably do those either next spring or in the wintertime, because we also need to do our fence. Our fence is starting to get like algae growth on it. So we need to clean that off and get it looking good. Having kids and stuff, like, we've been in this house, it'll be 4 years in September, and I was pregnant when we moved in, had Bella, had Brooklyn, and it's just been really crazy. And like, my house isn't even all decorated. Like, it's really bad. But I'm rambling. But what I'm trying to say is I am working on our playroom. It is currently my husband's gym and the girls' playroom. I haven't purged toys in forever. I'm just really sentimental, especially like losing my grandpa and then losing Alex's grandma last year. Like, it's hard to let go of stuff, but then you're like, okay, what did they actually buy? Like, there's a couple of things my grandpa got and like stuff like that, which I, hold on to because I'm a sentimental person. Let me know in the comments, are you a sentimental person? Like, my parents are not sentimental. Like, they're all memories. They like memories, they like photos, but if you gave them a necklace or something, they're like, we don't really care. Like, different people, like, I still have corn in my freezer from the last year that he had his garden before he died that I refused to eat. Is that weird? Probably. But like, I refuse to eat it because I'm like, I'm never gonna, like, this is the first year in 28 years, because I'll be 29 in December, but 28 years, I have not had a garden because my nanny did it last year after he passed away, but this year she's not doing so good. Her back's bothering her, so she's got a cane. So she's not able to do it. So it's like the first time in 28 years I haven't had a garden. And I'm like, life is just changing, As you get older, life changes. But enough of the sentimental sadness. But anyway, we're moving the Bowflex into the garage because he now works out at Planet Fitness too. So we don't need the Bowflex in here. So we're moving that. And then I got some drawers that my mom was actually going to toss, and I'm going to organize the girls' toys. I'm purging a bunch. Thank goodness I have some friends that are pregnant and they're one's having a boy, one's having a girl. So I'll be able to like disperse toys. And then my cousin, I don't know what they're having yet. They're going to find out in a couple weeks, but I can give some toys away. So I've already got like a table over there of toys I definitely am donating to either the church or to them. I've taken photos. And this is what I'm working on for the day. So this is my steps and stuff that I'm getting in before the gym. I will be going to the gym around like 2. And then I pick Bella up at 4:30. So it works out perfect. But this is how I'm going to be spending my day. So I thought I'd get a little B-roll of me just cleaning and everything. And I also have a closet over here that you can't even open the door. Like, stuff will fall out. But that's like my decor closet slash anything that we didn't know where to put in the house. We just shoved it in there. So I really want to have this transformed because I know Christmas is still how many months away? 5. But I want to have this all cleaned up because right after Christmas in January, we have Brooklyn's birthday, and in March, we have Bella's. So it needs to get done ASAP. Plus, like, they don't play with all this stuff. And it's an eyesore and it's a mess. Like, I vacuum it every week. Like, I throw all the toys somewhere and then vacuum the whole floor. But they don't need all this. It's crazy. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth and I will get to getting all this cleaned up. So just a little, kind of combine what I eat in a day and what I do during the day. I did already get my company stuff caught up, so we are good on that. And we're going to get moved into this. So come on. I wish you could help me, but you're not really here. This is what I've got done so far. Looks a lot different, right? Now to get rid of this thing. Gotta go. All right, ignore the hair. It's all frizzy. It's all over the place from cleaning. I will show you all the final product here in a little bit, but it is 12:08. I did not realize how late it is. I actually am eating my second breakfast. As y'all know, I've added another breakfast. It's 3 eggs, some cheese on top, and then cottage cheese on the side with mustard. I'm going to go ahead and get that down because I am kind of running my meals together by accident. Oh my Lord, I look like I got horns. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get that whipped up and I'll show you when it's done. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to throw some mustard on top and call it a meal. I got to get this down real quick because we got lunch coming up and a pre-workout. I might move some stuff around, I'm not sure. But 3 eggs, 15 or 16 grams of cheese, and 95 grams of cottage cheese. Okay, excuse the mess. Also, anyways, he's being sarcastic. But I'm going to go ahead and make my burger and fry bowl. I just finished my cottage cheese and eggs and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and get this in as well because I think I'm going to not eat my pre-workout muffin until right when I go into the gym. So instead of giving 30 minutes, I'll eat it literally in the parking lot because like I said, I'm having to move everything back because of timing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the burger and fry bowl together. All it is 8 ounces of the fast food fries, 3 ounces of 93.7, 30 grams of cheese, some of my grandmother's homemade lime pickles, mustard ketchup, and that's it. And I will show you when it's done. All right, and there we go. Lunch is ready. Well, the power's out. What a great Friday, right? This should be interesting. I was actually hoping to go to the gym in like 18 minutes, but I am not going in this weather. It is bad outside. And we're pretty sure we just heard a transformer blow as to why the power's out, because we heard a big, huge like explosion and it didn't sound like lightning. So, yay. All right, power's still out, but I'm going to the gym to hit quads. Hopefully their power's on. I got my muffin. I'm gonna eat this and go, and I will talk to y'all in the car. All right, you guys, I did record a long video from my house to here after I ate my pre-workout, and when I was on the stair stepper, I was listening back to it and I didn't like it. I was rambling. I was repeating myself over and over again. I think it was because I was trying to focus on like, it's raining and I didn't want people to like run into me or anything. I had an amazing workout. I've had a ton of good workouts on this reverse. It has been so good. I don't know if it's my methods or my headspace or the calories or what it is, but it's just been an insane time. And like I was going back for tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about how my weights have increased on every exercise and I wanted to get data together for it. So I was kind of working on that while I was on the stair stepper, and holy smokes, like sorry, I got a notification. I have so much stuff to like share with y'all with increases in weights and stuff this reverse, and it's been so good. But anyway, I've got my 2 Thomas Thrall, my Core Power protein. I'm headed to go get Bella, and then I'm also going to be going to go get my Walmart pickup because I don't know if I told y'all, but Mother Nature came early today. She was supposed to come tomorrow, and I wasn't prepared. I was prepared to pick up my groceries tomorrow with the stuff in it, and she looked right at me. Girl, it ain't my Medela can. I kicked it out from under my car. But anyway, looking at me like I'm the one who drunk the Medela and threw it out. Sorry, side note. But I had a bunch of Ibotta deals on like TMI, but tampons, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get them tomorrow when I do my pickup because my period is not supposed to come until tomorrow. Well, she came right as I got back from Target and everything. So that was great. At least I was home because I was like, oh, thank God I was home. But I'm gonna go pick up that stuff early. I was able to change the pickup, thank goodness. So we're gonna go do that. But I don't know if I really explained why I'm combining today and tomorrow. Instead of doing my what I eat in a day and then my Saturday hangout, but it's because I'm ending the reverse this weekend, so I kind of wanted to end all the videos at one time, the what I eat in a day and the Saturday hangout. Plus our Saturday is not so eventful this week. We might go to the pool. We are mostly doing things around the house that I'm not really going to set a tripod up and stuff for to show y'all, because like today I tried to film me cleaning the room and everything, which I got to show y'all that when we get back. It looks so good. But what happened is I wanted to listen to music and I film on my phone, so I can't listen to music and film at the same time. So I like cut y'all short because I was like, I want to listen to my music. So anyways, that's what ended up happening, and y'all didn't get to see a lot of what was going on. But that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, is working a lot outside in my flower beds and stuff. So I won't be able to set you up with my phone. But I will be showing y'all, like, you know, I'll go to my Kroger pickup like always. And, you know, I'll let you in on some stuff that I can tomorrow, but it's going to be really boring. We've had some crazy weekends here lately, and me and Hubs were like, we just want to stay around the house, get some stuff done kid-free, and then go to dinner. And our movie we thought was going to come out this weekend. We want to go see the new Wolverine and Deadpool. Well, it's technically Deadpool, but Wolverine's in it, and Wolverine is like my favorite X-Men. Well, I think he's everybody's favorite X-Men. But anyway, we want to go see that, but it comes out next weekend. So next video y'all see, we'll be going to that. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of combine these and get it done. And I'm also still coming up with a name for the next part of this season that I'm in before the shred, because I've got, I think it's 6 or 7 weeks before the shred starts. I have the actual dates now. The shred sign up will open August 12th, which I will have reminders and everything. And also Nicole will have reminders and everything. So make sure you're following her on Instagram, me on Instagram. And the actual shred starts September 9th. So flipping excited, y'all. So flipping excited. But in between then, I kind of want to make a new intro for my videos. I kind of want to, you know, just change it up a little bit, and let's have some car chit chats. Let's have some hype talk. Let's, you know, kind of build up a little time period where, you know, if y'all want to for the next 7 weeks, join me and, you know, going hard, going in maintenance, you know, whatever y'all are doing in this time, we choose to do it as our own little tiny group, and we can like motivate and encourage each other, and y'all can share what y'all are doing during this time, you know, stuff like that. And I think that'd be really awesome to do. I know it's a little time period, you know, type thing, but I just think it'd be fun. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling because it is starting to rain now. But I will see y'all at the house, because I'm probably not gonna film with Bella in the car because she's probably gonna fall asleep and I don't want to wake her up. So I'm gonna go get her, go get my Walmart, and I will pick back up at the house. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I know, I'm sorry. I ate it. I was actually FaceTiming a friend, but I had my Frito pie with my bite-sized Tostino bites and sour cream and cheese. It was absolutely delicious, but I had that, and now I'm gonna go get one of my Fat Boy ice creams and polish off the night. Y'all seen those a million times, so I'm not gonna show you, but I will pick back up in the morning and we'll have our little chat and we'll do some stuff tomorrow, and then we'll close it out. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of my filming. Like I said, I'm going to combine yesterday, which was Friday, and today, which is Saturday. I'm going to go downstairs. It's kind of early. It's 8 o'clock. I know that's not early for some people, but for me, that's early on a Saturday. But I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to take my greens, creatine, my Lonnie Delicious New, eat my overnight oats, and then Alex is going to go get a haircut. And then once he gets back, we can get started on what we have to do for our Saturday morning, which is just go pick up groceries. Duh. Good morning, everyone. Let me turn my radio down a little bit. Good morning. I know I already introduced today, but I am on my way to Kroger. Alex just got back from getting his haircut. It is a nasty, nasty day here in Georgia. The pool, there was, excuse me, supposed to be like a Kona ice truck come to the pool. It was supposed to be like a really, really fun day, and the storms have come through. Last night was bad. I hinted on it a little bit yesterday that our power went out. I ended up going to the gym. Hubby had to roll the garage door up manually, which was hilarious. But I went to the gym, and then while I was at the gym, about an hour and a half in, he texted and said the power is back on. So we didn't lose anything, nothing like that. Praise the Lord. But anyways, I'm headed out to go to Kroger to get a few groceries. We don't really need anything. All I'm really getting is fruit and some grilled cheeses for Brooklyn, and then of course my sushi. We're gonna be going out later tonight for date night, and we might run into Walmart or Target to get a couple of organization things for the playroom, but that's about it. Not a really interesting Saturday. It's kind of a dreary, nasty Saturday. We had loaded our month pretty much with hanging out with friends, and then now it's just kind of me and him time. And then we have some other things like in August that we're going with friends to like it's kind of like a Top Golf meets go-kart type stuff. But anyways, that's later on. But I also wanted to let you know that later on in this video, I'm going to be doing a like kind of recap on the reverse and like what happened through the reverse and my progress on like weights and stuff. And this isn't, just to preface this whole thing, this isn't to be like, oh, look at me, look how much I can lift, look at all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's not to do that. It's to show you that like during the reverse, like that's what you're supposed to do, is like go up on your weights and progressively overload and get stronger, feel better. And it's just so awesome. And I can't wait to see. Basically what I'm doing is next week, I'm starting a whole nother notes section for this just staying in maintenance part till the shred. So I'm curious to see how much more I can go up on my weights, and then I'll do a compare of the end of the reverse till then. Because I've been jumping weights really, really well this past 6 weeks. It's been actually pretty astonishing. I haven't had leaps like this since the very first reverse I did coming out of my first shred. So it's really neat to see how I finally am starting to get my strength back. And this is also the longest that we've gone since that first reverse in a reverse. The other reverses I've done have just been 6 weeks, and then we go right back into a shred. So I'm really, really curious to see how much stronger I can get, and how much more of a difference I can make in my body. I did not take photos today because the real, like, just to be honest, I'm not going to take pictures on my period. I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to critique myself based on something that I biologically can't help what's happening. I don't feel any fluffier. I kind of feel and look the same way that I did last week, but I'm just not going to do that to myself. I don't think that's healthy. I think we need to learn what's healthy for us and what's not healthy for us when it comes to when we do look at our body and critique certain things on our body, or, you know, like the scale type stuff. Like this week, I'll be honest, I was up the whole week. I stayed around 252. I think that was my average, was 252.4, but I didn't feel super fluffy. Like, I felt less fluffy up until yesterday when Mother Nature decided to come. But I felt less fluffy during the week. I just felt super strong. And I think that's one thing that you have to be able to, you know, mentally know is, like, we all go through, if you're a woman, the monthly cycles. It is what it is. Just don't tear yourself apart. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself. Just know the following week, everything's going to be fine. Like, now my weight has come down. I'm down to 251 this morning, being on one of my heaviest days, which is day number 2. So I'm completely fine with that. I don't have a lot of the symptoms like a lot of people do with, like, cramping and everything. TMI if you want to skip through this part, but I don't struggle with that. My main thing is I bloat like a freaking dead cow. If you've ever seen a cow when they die, they bloat up like crazy. That's my thing. I have started just recently, the past couple of months, had a headache the day before. Never had that up until now, but I did find out if I drank more water. I added another traveler in my day with electrolytes. I don't normally like taking electrolytes because some of the electrolytes have calories and I'm just not down for it. But I did take a Crystal Light electrolyte yesterday to kind of get rid of the headache. And then I take IBGuard to help with my bloat. I don't take it all the time. I only take it the day, you know, that it starts, or the day before when I start feeling fluffy. It's all natural. It's basically just like, I think it's just cinnamon or peppermint. I think it's peppermint. Sorry. I think it's peppermint, but it's literally all natural. There's nothing in there but like peppermint, and it's really good. But I will warn you, if you take it on an empty stomach, the peppermint burns a little bit. If you know, you don't eat, it kind of feels like that, like you feel kind of dry heavy-ish. But eat with it. It literally tells you to eat like within 30 minutes of taking it. But I will take that to help with bloat. Of course, I take my greens. My greens help a lot with that type stuff. But the IBGuard really just helps with like the severe bloat that I get. Like, I get insanely bloated. But anyway, that's enough about bloat, fluff, all that stuff. It's been a great reverse. It's been a great program. I'm so honored to be a proud member of the reverse, and I hope everybody had a great reverse build, whatever they did. And if you're doing something different on the side, let me know what you've been doing these past 6 weeks. Let me know what progress you've made. You know, have you been in a cut? Have you been in maintenance? Have you been just living life? Like, it doesn't matter if you're up 3 pounds, down 3 pounds, up 20 pounds, down 20 pounds. I think we all need to take time in life and truly cherish. Like, this is summertime. Like, I know a lot of us have kids, or a lot of us are past the kid stage and they're moved out. And I just keep thinking to myself, like, you know, if we all live to 100, and I'm 28 now, 100 minus 28 is 72. I have 72 more summers left. Like, you know, fat, skinny, wherever I'm at, I've learned to enjoy the moments because you don't have very many left. Like, I have, you know, 15 more with Bella before she's 18. Like, I know that's so sad and so, you know, to think about, but I mean, I want to cherish every single moment and, you know, everything like that. So it's not always about the weight loss. It's not always about, you know, all this stuff, like, and worrying about it. Like, live in the moment, be present with whoever you're with. Even when I'm in shreds and stuff like that, I try to be present. I am there. Yes, I may not be eating. Like, I know my girlfriends, we were planning out the next couple of months going on our monthly lunch date. And right now I'm able to go out and kind of, you know, loosely track what I'm eating. It's a little bit harder, but I'm trying to be really mindful of what I do, and then throughout the day be mindful, and then I go work out with the extra calories I might have ate at lunch. But they know during, you know, the shred, I don't do that but they come to my house and, you know, we eat something, or they bring their own food and then I eat the food that I prepped. Like, you still get to have those moments. You still get to cherish those times. Don't use I'm in a cut as an excuse, because if you keep doing that, then you're not going to stay in a cut. Like, I know when my husband, you know, my very first shred that I went to, he still wanted to continue the tradition with Isabella and Brooklyn of going to Huey Magoo's on Sundays. I went, had my Diet Coke, ate my food when I got back. I could have brought my food with me, but like, I wanted it hot, you know, I didn't want it cold. But I mean, it's the choices you make. You can still go out with family. You can still go out and do all the things you want to. Just bring your own food, or wait till you get home, or eat before you go. I mean, you're not the only one that does this. Bodybuilders do it all the time. I watch them go out with their friends and still be able to socialize. Don't use an excuse that I'm going out with my friends, so I have to eat, but I can't not go out with my friends because I can't not socialize. I can't not go on date nights. I can't not do all this stuff. You can do every single bit of that, but in a healthier way. And that's the thing that I think all of us need to realize, is you can still do everything that you always do. You just need to learn to set your own boundaries and set your own, you know, expectations. Like, if you want to be that person that when you go out with your friends, you eat out, don't get pissed off when the scale doesn't move. Like, you know what I mean? Just be realistic with your goals. But going into that part, you know, the shred coming up and stuff, and talking with my friends, I mean, it's just, you know, they work with me. Like, if they're truly your friends, if they're truly your partner, your spouse and everything, they will have the same goals for you that you have for yourself. And that's one thing that I am very blessed with. I know not everybody has that, but my husband is always on board. My family's always on board. My friends are always on board. And it's just so awesome. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of touch on that, because I know a lot of people are going through, you know, worrying about, you know, should I join the shred? Should I cut? Like, not even if you're in Nicoles programs, like if you're doing your own thing, like always being worried about missing out and missing out on memories. You can make memories without food. Like, it's okay. Like, it's a short period of time and it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? So if you're wanting to, and you're worried about, you know, all the stressors, like school's starting back, this is starting back, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that. I will have a video, about my first shred and all my excuses I made, because I was going through a very dark time right before my very first shred. So I kind of want to make a video solely on that. I think that might be my extra video for the month, of like, you know, all the things that I made an excuse for and why I ultimately chose it, and just kind of talking you through it. I'm really excited to show that, because I think a lot of people don't show the whole. One of my really good friends that I've made through the shreds, she told me, I was kind of bashing on the Danielle from last September, being like, you know, she was so upset, she was so in a dark place, and like, I always talk about her, you know, being like this, like, I wasn't happy with her, but I'm happy with who I am now. And she told me, she was like, girl, that's the one who made the decision. That's the one who started this whole thing. Like, she was the one brave enough to take the step. You know, she was the strong one, the brave one. And I was like, man, I've never thought of her that way, you know? And like, it just really opened my eyes. And thank you. You know who you are. Thank you for telling me that. And it's just, it's been a powerful, powerful mind shift to not looking at her as a, beneath, you know, like, like, you know, type thing. Cause I used to look at photos here lately and be just disgusted. And it's like, but it's like she said, like, she's the one who made the jump. So if you're looking at that person right now and you're thinking you need to make that jump, be that person for yourself, so that the person that you are in a year can look back and be proud of you. And I think that's really special, that I can look back and be like, you know, even though she was going through a lot, she did it. Like, she took the steps, you know. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. But anyways, maybe some sushi will help me get over my emotionalness. But anyways, I'm going to run in here, grab my stuff, and I will talk to y'all soon. Also, I don't think I ever got to show y'all the final product of the playroom. But we got the Bowflex out. I'm trying not to step on the carpet. And we got that closet cleaned out as well. But I did a slow vacuum on the floor. And then I'm hoping to next week shampoo the floor while the girls are gone. But fingers crossed I'll be able to get to that bed. Did a slow vacuum on it to be able to get all the dirt up. If you've never heard of slow vacuuming, Look it up. It is the best way to clean your carpets. It takes forever, but it makes it look really good and it gets the most dirt out. So final product. All right, you guys, I have done, ignore me being in my sports bra right now, which I mean, y'all see me in my sports bra all the time. So, but anyways, I've done a horrible job of updating y'all. I got back from the grocery store, chilled out for a little bit, and then we dropped the girls off. Me and Hubs went to Walmart to get a couple of things, like I mentioned, to organize the pantry a little bit more. Or not the pantry, I'm so sorry, the playroom a little bit more. So we did that. It was successful. And then we went and ate Mexican food, which is our favorite, our absolute favorite. So if I'm looking a little puffy, that's because of all the salt from the Mexican food. But anyways, we're back home. We're putting the girls down and we're going to have a movie night tonight. Last night, we ended up watching World of Warcraft or something. It was so good. I thought it was going to be lame, I'm not going to lie. So anybody who likes that type of stuff, I'm sorry. But it turned out to be so, so good. But tonight, we have no idea what we're watching. I'm wanting like something medieval. I don't know why. I'm kind of in that mood now that we watched the World of Warcraft. Say that like 5 times fast, like tongue-tied. But anyways, I got a slice of carrot cake to have for dessert tonight. All I had today was my overnight oats, my sushi, Mexican, and then carrot cake. And then that will be closing out my night. I will be coming on here later. It won't be filmed tonight because I just kind of want to chill out and everything. But I will film it tomorrow, which is Sunday, to put in at the end of this video. But it's going to be me going over, like I said earlier, Lord, my tongue. Like I said earlier, it's all the data on what weights increase throughout the reverse. Almost said shred. I'm losing my mind. But anyways, I'm going to go over all of that and show the data for all of that. And then I will finally be ending out this video. But I hope y'all enjoyed everything so far. I know it's been a hodgepodge, kind of a mess, but I'm just trying to clean up the reverse program by ending it with these 2 videos. And I know I've said that a million times. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out for tonight. And the next thing you will see again is me going over my data for the reverse. So I'll see y'all in that part. All right, you guys, it is finally results time. It is also the end of the video, so if you came all the way to watch my results from the reverse, sorry about the long video, but I did combine. But I'm going to try to make this really quick, and also, again, I want to preface this. This is not me bragging. This is me telling you how much progress you can make. If you're wondering what you can do during the reverse, do you really get stronger? Do you really lift heavier? All that type of stuff. And I also will say, you get out of it what you put into it. Every reverse, I lift as hard and as much as I can humanly possible because I have the food and everything else. During the shred, I'm not going to lie, if I try to push myself lifting hard and stuff like that, I might get dizzy. I do see some stars sometimes because you're eating lower food, you know, stuff like that. It just kind of comes with the territory. So it's harder to lift. And also, it's harder to progress during the shred. Newbies do really well, but people who have been lifting for years and stuff, it is hard when you don't have the fuel. But when you have the fuel, you better go hard. And like I said, you get out of it what you put into it. So anyways, without further ado, I did want to remind y'all of my goals for the reverse. It was the 1 mile time to get it down. I am going to let you know that kind of went down the toilet because I could not figure out what was going on. It didn't matter where I ran, what treadmill I did, like the time was off and I was running at the same speed on every single treadmill. So I just said, to heck with this. There's no point in like being consumed by the time. So I just went ahead and did the stair stepper every single day for 20 minutes instead on level 6. First off, I was technically higher rate of like heart rate and I burned a lot more calories. So said my watch by doing the stair stepper than running. I liked running the mile, kinda. I'm not a big runner. It was like a competitive thing for me, but when it turned out that I couldn't really compete with myself because I really didn't know how to break the barrier of the time unless I program my watch a specific way. And also with my Achilles and stuff, like some people can say, go run a mile outside, go time it, blah, 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 that way. I can't. My Achilles doesn't do well running on asphalt or concrete and stuff like that. That's why I don't really do good at gyms, like Planet Fitness gyms, treadmills. I do better at home on my Peloton treadmill, but it's still like the time was really hard to I know that sounds like an excuse, but it is the truth. So anyway, that's out of the way. My other goal was to get my first pull-up. I am not quite there yet, but I have made significant gains towards it. It doesn't come overnight. It is really hard to pull up 245 pounds of weight. It's very hard. I am working my way up that way, but I'm really excited to share, like, with my back day, what all I went up on the stuff that I was training to do my pull-up. And hopefully by the end of this year, maybe, I will get that first pull-up, because I'm not going to stop trying. I am going to carry on some of these workouts into the shred program, a little bit different, because I'm going to keep doing these exact workouts and keep progressing, but I wanted to show you what they were at the end of right now at this reverse, and then what I will do another video at the end of whatever I'm calling this next series. I still haven't decided. I'm thinking Muscle Mommy Diaries or something like that. I don't know, but I'm still thinking right now about what I'm going to call it, but I am going to carry it into the shred and stuff like that. And hopefully throughout the shred, I'll get more weight off and get stronger too. And then I will be able to get that pull up. So that was another goal of mine. And the third goal was to grow the booty. And I've seen some changes. I'm not going to show you pictures. I did take some pictures in like a thong and stuff like that. And to see like the differences, because I feel like, you know, we take pictures in like our normal underwear, but you can't see based on the way, you know, it covers the whole glute and stuff like that. And you can't see, you know, if you're growing in different areas and stuff. I did notice my bottom and side glutes are really rounding out, and I do like the shape of it. I'm having a hard time hitting that upper glute. I've watched a lot of videos, like I know Julia Renee struggles with it. I watch Ali Prince, who is working on it as well. I'm watching their stuff and I'm taking notes of how they're training. And so I am going to implement some of that stuff into my next program that I make after I get done with whatever series is coming up next. So in the shred, I will be trying some different glute exercises, because I want to maintain the muscle during the shred that I made right now. That's kind of what you're doing during the shred, is trying to maintain and hold on to that muscle while losing fat. Not a lot of people gain a lot of muscle during the shred unless you are a newbie. You have what Nicole calls like newbie muscle gains. But during the shred, I'm just trying to maintain what I have worked so hard on and to strip away all that fat around it and be able to show it off. So anyways, those are my goals. And I think in the differences in weights, you will see that I did progress. Even if I didn't fully see it, you know, in my glutes, I saw it in the weights going up, that I am getting stronger and stuff like that. Same with the pull-up. Might not have gotten the pull-up, but I'm getting so much closer to that goal. But anyways, I'm going to start with my glute and quad day, which is my Fridays. On the leg press, which is the free leg press, it's not the one that you sit on and the chair slides up. I started out doing 3 plates. When I say plates, if you're not from a lifting background, plates means 45. So if somebody says 3 plates, it's 3 45-pound plates on a bar. So I did 3 plates plus a 10-pound plate on each side. So it was 6, and then like in total 6 plates and 2 10-pound plates. I don't know the exact weight of it because everybody's leg press is different depending on where you work out. And my Planet Fitness doesn't have the sticker on it, so I don't know how much that leg press actually is to tell you. But anyway, I went from 3 plates and a 10-pound plate on each side to 3 plates and a 25-pound plate on each side. This Friday, I did feel like I could have moved up to a 35-pound plate plus the 3 plates, but I didn't want to push it. I was a little cold from it raining. It was raining, so walking into the gym, I wasn't really warm. I did walk and warm up like I normally do, but I still felt just a little cold and achy, if you know what I mean. So I didn't want to push it, but I am very happy with that. That is a, what is that, 30-pound jump in 6 weeks. On leg extension, with double legs, I was doing 170 and I moved up to 180. On single leg extensions, I was doing 50 pounds each leg, and now I'm doing 70. On glute toe touches, which is the one where I keep my legs straight out and just up and down, I was doing 65 pounds. I moved up to 75 pounds. And on my side kicks, I was doing 35 pounds and I went up to 45 pounds. Okay. So moving into my back and biceps. So I'm going Friday to Thursday. I know I'm doing it backwards. I'm sorry. This is how I wrote my notes. On back and biceps, I went from doing my 3 sets of dead hangs, which are working on building up, holding your body weight to be able to do the pull-ups. I went from only being able to do 10 seconds each set to being able to do 30 seconds. That is a huge improvement. I am so proud of that. On the assisted pull-up machine, and this may sound weird because the weight is going down, but that's what you want to do on the assisted pull-up machine. So I originally started with 110 pounds, and I am now down to needing 70 pounds of assistance. On my inverted TRX rope pulls, I was at like this angle, and now I am almost flat to the ground. Not completely. I'm honestly scared to go completely flat, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm like maybe this far from being flat on the ground, to be completely honest. So that was that one. Where am I at? On hammer curls, I went from 40 pounds to 45 pounds. On bicep curls, I went 25 pounds to 30 pounds, and those are dumbbells. So 40 pound to 45 to 45. And same with the biceps. On my lat pull down, this was like amazing, like shocking to me. I have been at 130 pounds on the lat pull down since the last reverse in March. Yeah, that's how long I've been at 130 pounds on that stupid lat pull down machine. And I'm not talking about the ones where you move like I'm talking about the actual cable machine lat pull downs. I use the wide grip. If you've ever seen it, it's got circles and then a metal bar in the middle, and I use that. I think that has, along with the assisted pull-up machine, really been what carved my back out this reverse. Like, I know y'all probably see my photos of my back, and I'll show the photo again, comparison of just my back, so y'all don't have to see everything. But I will put my back right here of what it was at the beginning of the reverse and what it is now. I am so insanely happy with my back, like chef's kisses. So anyway, that concludes the back and bicep day. And then going to Tuesday, because Wednesday is my rest day. Tuesday is my glute only day. Your girl did hip thrust for the first time. I swore that I would never hump the air in front of anybody at the gym, and then your girl had to do hip thrust. So my little pansy self started out with 1 plate on each side, and I am now up to 100 pounds on each side, and I also do them banded. I am not great at hip thrusts, so I don't want to do a video on how I do a band yet, because I do the band to help me get my muscle connection, but it takes me, I kid you not, 15 to 20 minutes to get my dang back situated and get the bar situated and everything, because working on a Smith machine, I'm just not really comfortable with like leaning back and stuff again. This is my first time hip thrusting ever, so I'm still learning the things, but I have learned once I get my back in place, if I put the band around right on top of my knees, it really helps me mind muscle connect with my glutes. So that's the only reason I do it banded. And that's also why you haven't seen it in my videos. I'm not very good at it. I'm not going to show you something that I'm not 100% good at, or you need to be watching. Let's just put it that way. But I'm not doing dangerously though. I'm not doing it dangerously. So I'm doing that. On hyperextensions, I went from holding a 25-pound plate to now holding a 45-pound plate. Also, that is very tricky if you've ever done hyperextensions, because the handlebars are really close, and the 45-pound plate about takes up the whole area. So when you come up, you're trying to pull the 45-pound plate plus your arms. So what I have started doing is going like a bear hug on it, like this, instead of like this, the way I normally hold them, like into my chest. I bear hug it. So if you're having that problem with extensions and big plates like that, I have learned bear hugging it gets all your arms through it without scraping the sides of the handlebars. And if you're not having that problem, good for you. So cable RDLs, I started out at 100 pounds, and I'm now up to 145 pounds, and I band those as well. If you're not doing your cable RDLs banded, put a band on. I do the heavy band. It literally just the best connection I've ever had. On my single leg RDLs, I went from a 35-pound dumbbell to a 45-pound dumbbell, and I also banned those as well. One thing I did change on my glute days was I originally was doing elevated step back lunges. My coach Nicole had them planned. I felt like my quad was ripping every single time I stepped. Like, I would step back and then I would go to push off, and the push off felt like everything was ripping. I tried it multiple times. I took, a week off between each time to assess it to make sure nothing was wrong, and it just kept happening. So what I did was I tested out step up cable. I don't know what it's technically called, but it's step ups with the cable machine. I'm still perfecting those, so as soon as I get them perfected, you will see it in the video, because those are a game changer. But I did start doing those instead, but I cannot give you data on that because I still have not gotten perfected enough to where I want to go heavy on it. So I don't want to give you any data with that one. Okay, last, and it's not, I don't understand why people say last but not least, because like it's the last. But anyway, shoulder and tricep day, my favorite day arm wise. I don't like training back and biceps. I'll just be completely honest. If it's not leg day, I guess I'll do shoulder day. Like, leg day is the best day of the week. And if you don't agree, then whatever. I won't judge you too much. So anyways, I went from, let me tell you the exercise, good Lord. On shoulder press, I went from 55 to 60. I technically had 1 week where I hit an entire set with 65. Did not see that again. But I'm really comfortable in my 60s, and I get 8 reps, 3 sets of 8 at my 60s. So I might be up to 65 by the end of this next series. Hopefully, I would love to be at the 65s, because then that means that during the shred, even if I go down to 60s because of losing strength and stuff going into a cut, it's okay. I don't want to see those 55s ever again. I'm so sick of 55s. I have seen the 55s since January, and I got the 60s and the 65s up during the March reverse 1 week, never saw them again. So I'm so glad to see my 60s again, and hopefully I will be seeing my 65s. On side raises, I went from 10 pounds to 20 pounds in each hand, and front raises the same, went from 10 pounds to 20 pounds. Behind the head tricep extensions, I went from holding a 45-pound or a 40-pound dumbbell to a 50-pound dumbbell. Tricep extensions on a cable machine, I went from 100 to 125. And face pulls on a cable machine, I went from 120 to 125. So those are some huge changes. There wasn't anything that stayed the same, which I'm very happy about. Again, this is not to brag. This is just to show you that this is what you're supposed to be doing during reverses and going into maintenance. You're not supposed to stay stagnant. You've got to push. You got to go hard. Again, I really think doing the Jack Nippert approach, which I had shared earlier in some videos about adding one more set after your 3 sets of the next higher weight, has really helped me progress, because there were some things like the lat pull down that I thought I was never going to progress on. And then I would do that extra set and I was like, man, I hit like 5 of those. That's almost a whole set. Like, we need to push, you know what I mean? Like, even if you can't get the whole set, if you're still doing, 3 or 4, like, for instance, on the assisted pull-up machine, I did my 3 sets at 70 pounds, and then I tried 65 and I got 3 reps. I mean, I'm going to try it again this week and hopefully get 4 or 5 reps this time. I really think that's a good thing to implement if you are able and comfortable doing it. Always do it safely. Don't lift heavy weight unsafe. Don't ever do that. But anyways, I hope that if you were in the reverse or if you're going through your own maintenance, that you're keeping track of all your weights. I hope you were taking photos. I hope you were doing all the data, writing down that you possibly can for everything. And if you did, let me know below. What did you progress on? What did you not, progress on? What did you see changes in? Like, let's have a little chat in the comments if you want to, if you're comfortable sharing that. If you're not, again, you can message me on Instagram if you want to talk that way. But I know this video is super long. I think we're around the 50-minute mark. But I just, like I said, wanted to combine these two videos together to get them out of the way so that we can move into the new series, which I really am thinking about calling Muscle Mommy Diaries, because I'm a mama and I love my muscles. But let me know if y'all like that title. I won't be titling the series until Wednesday. This is coming out tomorrow. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow is Monday. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Have a great day or night or whatever time you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.